congratulations on last night. When you look back at the film, pretty satisfied with it?
Yeah, it's always room for improvement, though. A couple things that we could tighten up on that we struggled at the beginning of the game that led us to the deficit. Behind a little bit in the beginning of the game. So it's just always room for improvement.
One of the things we talked with coach was that type of performance with the consistency that you had. How much does that help your voice as a leader?
I think it helps it a lot. I guess it sets an example of the energy and the dynamic that I'm bringing to the table, and just wanting to be able to rally my guys and get them going any way possible.
How many people did you have there tonight or last night, and what were you like being able to play in front of them?
Probably like 20 plus. It's just fun. Getting close to home and just seeing your family, your loved ones that support you no matter what. Just being in the stands and getting an up close look at you playing a Big Ten college basketball game.
Your schedule's kind of slowing down now. How beneficial do you think this rest is going to be for you guys?
I think it's going to be very beneficial for us, not just rest-wise, but just more gym time and more time to sharpen up things that we need to sharpen that we feel like we need to get better with in the film. And we just got more time to prepare and get better.
Who's really been working with you, I guess, on your defense this year? The one play that you had when you sort of picked Pickett's pocket and took it, to the basket took it to the hoop for the basket. What did you think about that play?
I think it's just a mindset. We know what type of player he is for Penn State. My job yesterday was to just kind of make it tough on him, and we know what he brings to the table. He's a good player, so my job was to go out there and make it tough for him.
How much of a part of that game yesterday was going inside out? Not just in terms of penetrating and kicking, but also feeding the post and getting it back. It seemed like there was, I think Kohler had one kick out for a bucket outside. It seemed like that was a big emphasis in that game.
Just trusting our post guys. They put a lot of time in, and just knowing that they open the game up for us with inside-out shots, getting our shooter shots and things like that. So kind of something that we wanted to play through, and I think it worked well for us last night.
How much more comfortable are you now on the court when you say kind of holding guys accountable and making sure everyone's doing, just in a leadership perspective?
Very comfortable. I know I have to be the leader on the team, and that's just going to help us down the line. And someone has to be the voice on the extension of the coach on the court. So I feel like it's just simple, me being a point guard and that being my position and just taking ownership and being a leader out there.
How have you changed in that respect maybe in the course of the last year?
It changed a lot. My role changed, of course, and playing more minutes and things like that. So just having to be better for my team and step up in any way possible, and those was one of the ways I needed to step up.
Have you noticed, have you kind of looked at yourself and said, well, I'm different in this respect? Like, I'm doing things maybe a little differently.
Yeah, most definitely. Just being better for my team is the only way I could be about it. Just being better in all aspects. Leading them is a big key. We had to every team needs a leader. So me just being a leader is going to help us. Even when we're down, we're fighting adversity, being that positive guy, and holding guys accountable when need be. So it goes both ways.
As I mentioned, you guys were down on yourself a little bit at the breakfast prior to the game. So, how much do you feel like the win was a good one for a morale standpoint?
It was definitely a good one for the morale standpoint, but it's hard winning the Big Ten game on the road, and Penn State's playing really good right now despite the loss last night, and we just know we need to get back on our feet. We couldn't drive another one. We didn't want to go 0-2 in the Big Ten, so we just came out there with the focus and the mindset to get a road win.
Coach talked about seeming like the first 8 minutes you guys were in quicksand a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
At this point after that long stretch of games, is that something that you just got to kind of get going and get into a flow? Like, do you feel like the legs kind of coming back as you start moving a little bit?
I would say, yeah, a little bit, but we got to go out there and play basketball any way possible and go out there and get a win, so can't really use that as an excuse. But just going out there and just figuring it out. Not trying to get off the better starts most definitely, because we don't want to get off the slow starts. That's not the way we play here. So kind of just figuring it out and getting everybody back in the groove and just kind of feeding off of each other.
Were you saying anything to the guys after that slow start?
Yeah, we just need to pick it up, and we didn't want to feel we felt the other night before, dropping one at home. Just tired of losing. Everyone's tired of losing, and we only dropped 2 in a row. So we just kind of come out there and win and compete. Just being more competitive all across the board.
Of the 20 people that were there to see you from friends and family, did you get a chance to interact with them after the game for a couple minutes?
Yeah, most definitely. I got an opportunity to interact with them after the game.
Any of those interactions really stand out? Did anyone say anything interesting to you that you remember?
Nah, not that I can remember. It was just all love and just catching them on lost time.
AJ, what about the idea? Coach Izzo talked to us about, he challenged you guys a little bit to sort of fight through it. He admitted to us at least that you guys were kind of tired and whatnot going into that one. How would you describe sort of what he was challenging you guys, and what's that like to respond as a team on the other side of it?
It just shows you where we stand. Everyone knows what we've been through. what we're going through right now, the adversity we're fighting within the team, and we just gotta fight through it. Get tough, figure it out, and just be competitors out there on the court and go from there.
Did he pull a little bit of that out, I guess, with that challenge and
Yeah.
however he praised it?
Yeah, most definitely, and I think we brought out of it ourselves. The team, as we talk, had meetings and things like that, just kind of figuring it out and it's going from there and talk about what we want and what we want to do and what we want to accomplish. So just go out there and put in all the work.
One more for AJ.
How important is it to sort of parlay that into another good game this weekend? Not have a letdown. We've talked about a break in the schedule, but win's a win, still a loss is a loss. But you're still gonna tip it up out there.
Yeah, most definitely. We bring the same mindset that we brought to Penn State to Brown at home. Get another chance to get a home win. We felt like we dropped one with Northwestern. So go out there, get another opportunity to protect the home court, and just go from there.
I'll Wojcik right down.